More of the interview on the Foster Care Awareness Month. Judicial and Institutional Services. CPS urges public to stay hydrated and protect yourself from the sun during Carnival 2026 parades. Parliament to deliberate on the current state of operational and sanitary conditions in public schools. St. Martin Flavors. June enrollment opens with a bold new format. From the island, St. Martin, this is SXM Daily News for April 29th, 2026. Foster Care Awareness Month serves as a focused period to increase attention on the needs of children requiring care and protection. Under the theme, Foster the Future, the initiative emphasizes the importance of the well-being, safety, and development of every child who enters the foster care system. Throughout the month of May, JNIS will continue efforts aimed at increasing the number of foster families, strengthening support networks, raising public awareness, and promoting positive outcomes for children in care.
Okay, so we currently don't have the total number, statistics of that, because technically St. Martin does not have an official adoption agency. Our process is more so fostering, where a child goes to a foster parent or a foster family, and then after a year, then we look into appointing the foster parents with the legal guardianship of that child. And should indeed the parents relinquish their rights, and that goes through the court of guardianship, then we're talking about adoption. But I can say that we have had, I believe, two recent adoptions in the past 2 years.
Yes.
But we don't want that to be the sole focus. You have to also have the affinity for caring for someone, and for wanting to give them better opportunities that they're not currently receiving. Where we do offer financial support. There is a financial stipend that we offer of 225 guilders a month. It's not much. We know it's not much, and we are working towards it being raised. We had a conference last year where we made it very known exactly the struggles that current foster families are having, and the importance of it being raised. So it's been put out there, but currently that's the price, 225 guilders. And we do offer our support in the sense that you have a family guardian attached, connected to the case, who can help within the home, where you can get advice. We also, if it is needed, other support systems, whether the child needs therapy or a counselor, so we help in the ways. Yes, there's also trainings in place that a foster parent would indeed have to follow. We would really, really like for the community as a whole to come out and support us during the Foster Care Awareness opening on May 5th, Tuesday, May 5th, at the Bel Air Community Center from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. It will be a night full of performances that Ms. Lumaine can give a little bit more information on.
Yeah. So we've partnered with different organizations, whether it is for dance, for the steel pan, which all would involve children playing. And so we would like the community to really come out and support the youth, because they are the future of St. Martin, believe it or not. And so we want to be able to pour into them as much as possible. So please, guys, come to this event. It is going to be amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We also would like to say, if it is that you're not able to attend, we also have you also have the opportunity to donate directly to the cause.
Correct.
If you go to our social media pages, both on Facebook and Instagram, we have shared the donation account. So that's also an option. But we still would like to see you guys there on that, to come out, show up on the night itself.
Support the children.
Exactly.
This is what it's all about. It's about the children.
Yes.
So show up and show out for them.
Yes, and
All
tell a
right.
friend to tell a friend.
Correct.
Again, tickets are $10 for adults,
$5.
$5 for children, and there is food.
Right,
that will be
included.
there.
Included.
And the money
Included.
would go into planning activities for them in order to get them out of their regular routine of school and home. So support us, please.
Yes.
DCOM, Collective Prevention Services, CPS, is advising residents and visitors to take proactive measures to prevent dehydration and protect themselves from excessive sun exposure during Carnival 2026. With many events taking place outdoors, including parades and shows, the public is encouraged to stay hydrated and practice sun safety throughout the celebrations. Dehydration occurs when the body loses more fluids than it takes in, disrupting the balance of essential minerals and affecting normal bodily functions. Warm weather, physical activity, and prolonged sun exposure increase the risk of dehydration. CPS is urging the community to drink plenty of water before, during, and after attending carnival activities, especially when spending long hours outdoors. Water plays a vital role in maintaining overall health, making up more than 2/3 of the human body. It supports digestion, regulates body temperature, flushes out toxins, and keeps the body functioning efficiently. Early signs of dehydration include thirst, dizziness, fatigue, dry mouth, dark-colored urine, and reduced urination. If not addressed, dehydration can become serious and may require medical attention. Certain groups are more vulnerable to dehydration, including infants, young children, older adults, individuals with chronic health conditions, and persons engaging in prolonged physical activity. CPS advises parents and caregivers to pay special attention to children, ensuring they drink enough fluids and take breaks from the sun. In addition to staying hydrated, CPS is emphasizing the importance of sun protection during outdoor events. Residents are encouraged to wear lightweight, light-colored clothing, wide-brimmed hats, and sunglasses to shield themselves from direct sunlight. The use of sunscreen with a high SPF is strongly recommended, with reapplication every 2 hours, especially after sweating. Whenever possible, individuals should seek shade and limit direct sun exposure during peak hours. CPS reminds the public that prevention is key to enjoying a safe and healthy carnival season. If you or your child show signs of dehydration or heat-related illness, consult a healthcare provider promptly. By staying hydrated and protecting yourself from the sun, you can fully enjoy the festivities while safeguarding your health.
Your social and health insurance is Savvy. Your social and health insurance.
Are you SXV insured? Do you have a valid medical insurance status? SXV is cardless. Request your My SXV account today and enter the virtual office of SXV. Go to sxv.sx and sign up now.
Savvy. Yeah. Your social and health insurance.
of the public meeting of Parliament to deliberate on the current state of operational and sanitary conditions in public schools by the Minister of Education, Melissa Gums.
Are there minimum stock level requirements for each school, and are they being monitored? At present, Madam Chair Lady, schools are required to report their current stock levels as part of the standardized monthly supply request process. Through this system, school management indicates the items required, the quantities being requested, and the remaining stock on hand. This approach allows the Division of Public Education to assess supply needs relative to existing inventory and to prioritize procurement accordingly. While there's no rigid, centrally prescribed minimum stock level applicable uniformly to all schools, the monitoring of stock levels is actively carried out through the reporting mechanism. This is necessary given that stock requirements may vary based on factors such as school population, usage rate, and specific operational needs. The Division of Public Education reviews these submissions on a monthly basis and tracks supply levels across schools through the financial officer responsible for processing supply orders. This ensures that shortages can be identified and addressed in a timely manner. Additionally, in situations where stock levels fall unexpectedly, schools are able to submit supplementary requests, and the division has previously implemented emergency procurement measures to prevent disruptions to school operations. The ministry is also actively working towards strengthening inventory management practices, including the potential introduction of more standardized stock level benchmarks as part of broader procurement and supply chain improvements. Question 8. Are there active contracts in place for sanitation and cleaning materials? Yes, there are active contracts in place for cleaning services across public schools. Under the current contractual arrangements, the cleaning companies are responsible for carrying out cleaning services and providing the necessary cleaning materials and supplies required to execute those services. These materials are therefore not supplied directly to schools by the Division of Public Education, but are included as part of the service delivery by the contracted cleaning providers. This arrangement is standard under service-based contracting models and ensures accountability for both service delivery and material provision. The existing cleaning service contracts are valid until July 31st, 2026. In preparation for the continuation of these services, the ministry is currently undertaking the necessary steps to initiate a public procurement process to award new contracts upon the expiration of the current agreements. This process is intended to ensure continuity of cleaning services while also strengthening service delivery standards through a competitive bidding process. Question 9. Are there outstanding invoices to suppliers affecting deliveries? Yes, there have been instances where outstanding invoices to suppliers have impacted the timely delivery of goods and services to public schools. As is the case across government operations, the Division of Public Education operates within the broader government payment and procurement framework, and delays in the processing of payments can, at times, affect supplier willingness to provide goods or continue service delivery without confirmation of payment. In some cases, suppliers have indicated reluctance to fulfill new orders or prioritize deliveries due to outstanding balances, which has contributed to delays in the availability of certain supplies. The ministry, in collaboration with the relevant departments, continues to actively address these challenges by engaging with suppliers to maintain continuity of service, prioritizing the processing of outstanding payments where possible, implementing interim measures, including emergency procurement options, to ensure that schools are not left without essential supplies, and additionally, efforts are ongoing to improve the efficiency of the procure-to-pay process with the aim of strengthening supplier confidence and ensuring more timely and reliable delivery of goods and services to public schools. Question 10. Has inflation affected the purchasing power of school budgets, and will they be adjusted? Yes, Madam Chair Lady, inflation has had a measurable impact on the purchasing power of school operational budgets. Like many sectors globally, the education sector has experienced increases in the cost of goods and services that are required to operate schools, including sanitation supplies, instructional materials, maintenance services, and other operational necessities. These price increases have affected the cost of maintaining normal school operations and providing the necessary materials and services to support students and staff. With respect to the current fiscal year, the 2026 national budget process included expenditure reductions, which also affected the operational allocations available to the Division of Public Education. As a result, rather than receiving increases to offset inflationary pressures, the available operating budget was reduced. The ministry continues to monitor operational needs and cost developments, and budget requirements are reviewed during the annual budget preparation process in order to ensure that public schools can continue to function effectively within the available financial framework. Question 11. What is the status of printers and copy machines across the public schools? Based on responses received from 6 of the 7 public schools, all responding schools possess printers and/or copy machines, with approximately 6 copiers and 30 printers reported in total. One school reported having no copier, and one school had not provided information at the time of reporting. Overall, most equipment is present, but not consistently fully operational. Several schools reported that devices are functional only when supplies are available, while others indicated partial functionality due to maintenance needs or connectivity issues. At least one copier is currently out of service awaiting parts. The predominant constraint affecting usability is the lack of consumables, toner, ink, drums, and related supplies. In many instances, machines that are otherwise functional cannot be used due to insufficient supplies. Additional issues reported including servicing requirements, aging equipment, and limited network connectivity for certain devices. In summary, public schools generally have printing and copying equipment in place. However, consistent operational capacity is constrained by supply availability, maintenance needs, and related logistical factors rather than the absence of devices.
Minister Grisha Haliger Martin responded to MPs in a public meeting of Parliament.
Will the minister commit to presenting to Parliament a detailed strategy outlining how government intends to ensure such? Yes, I'm committed to keeping Parliament informed on mitigation measures and policy direction. However, it is important to note that any comprehensive strategy must be coordinated across multiple ministries, including finance and VSR, informed by ongoing stakeholders' engagement aligned with involving international development. This is not a static issue, and therefore the response must be dynamic and evidence-based. So Parliament will be updated as measures are further developed and refined. What is the tariff structure for GEBE? Was the tariff structure for GEBE received? No, government has yet to receive a complete tariff structure from GEBE, and I want to clarify something important for the public record as well. Under Article 12(4) of the Electricity Concession Ordinance, the minister has the authority to approve a tariff structure, but that does not mean that the minister can just invent a tariff structure. A lawful tariff must be based on verified cost data, fuel consumption and efficiency data, non-revenue electricity levels, maintenance and depreciation schedules, and a transparent fuel clause formula. Only the concession holder, GEBE, has access to that operational and financial information. GEBE cannot responsibly set tariffs without it. In a letter submitted by GEBE indicates that the tariff study is still under internal review by the Supervisory Board. What we received was a high-level outline, not the tariff structure itself. So government's approach is therefore the responsible one. GEBE must submit a complete, transparent, and cost-justified tariff proposal. Government will verify the data through the competent authority, which is BTP, and only after the verification can a lawful tariff be approved. So this ensures two things. GEBE remains financially stable and able to provide reliable services, and consumers are protected from unjustified or discriminatory charges. So government will not bypass the legal process. We will set tariffs based on assumptions or incomplete information. We will not set tariffs based on assumptions or incomplete information. We will set tariffs based on law, data, and transparency as the ordinance requires. Lastly, the Honourable Member of Parliament raised concerns regarding the rising cost of living, particularly in GEBE electricity bills and rising fuel prices, which he notes are inevitable. He requested a comparison of the cost of the goods between 2024 and 2026 and emphasized the importance of CPI as it relates to a minimum wage adjustment. The member further expressed the view that CPI may not fully reflect the lived reality of the people, using the analogy that if someone is drowning and raising them slightly while the water continues to rise does not change the situation. He also referenced the regulatory role of the Ministry of TIAT in relations to GEBE tariffs, indicating that government should take a more direct position in determining rates, and questioned whether sufficient action is being taken to protect the public. Madam Chair, Lady, I understand the concerns being raised by MP Otley, and I believe it is important that we address this matter with clarity, facts, and responsibility. Cost of living and CPI 2024 to 2026, which I can only provide, obviously, 2024 to 2025. The data shows that in 2024, inflation was at 3.61%, and 2025, inflation at 0.92%. And data is still, of course, being compiled for 2026. This means prices increase significantly in 2024, continue to rise in 2025, but at a slower pace, and they have not gone down. So I agree with the Honourable Member of Parliament on one point. For many households, the pressure is still being felt. However, CPI is not designed to measure individual hardship. It measures overall price trends across the economy. It remains an important tool, but it also must be complemented with real-time monitoring and policy judgment. On minimum wage and drowning analyses that the MP gave, Madam Chair, Lady, the analogy used by the MP reflects a real concern, but it also highlights the complexity of the issue. If we increase wages without addressing productivity, business capacity, and structural costs, we risk increasing in unemployment, driving further prices increases, and creating a cycle where cost continues to rise. So the solution cannot be wages alone. It must be a balanced economic approach. And then regarding the GB tariff government's role, let me be clear through you, Madam Chair, Lady, on that point. Yes, the Ministry of TIAT has the regulatory responsibility regarding tariffs, but that responsibility must be exercised based on verified data, financial transparency, and legal compliance. And this is precisely why, earlier this year, this ministry formally instructed GEBE to submit a complete and justified tariff structure in line with its concession obligation. We cannot responsibly set or approve tariffs without full visibility into GEBE's cost structure, without understanding the operational efficiencies and losses, and without ensuring that efficiencies are not passed on to the consumers. To do otherwise would not protect the people. It would risk embedding higher costs without accountability.
Now for the weather forecast tonight through Thursday midday. Occasionally cloudy with brief isolated showers. Surface winds today through Thursday midday. East-northeast to east-southeast with a light to gentle breeze at 4 to 12 Sentinel wind peak. State of the sea. Slight waves, swells 2 to 4 feet. Outlook through Friday midday. Partly cloudy with brief isolated showers possible. And now your 3-day forecast.
SXV insured? Do you have a valid medical insurance status? SXV is cardless. Request your My SXV account today and enter the virtual office of SXV. Go to sxv.sx and sign up now.
SXV, yeah. Your social and health insurances.
The St. Martin Hospitality and Trade Association, SHTA, in partnership with the St. Martin Tourist Bureau, STB, is proud to announce an exciting new chapter for St. Martin flavors, with the beloved culinary campaign officially moving to June and evolving into a year-round platform celebrating the island's status of culinary capital of the Caribbean. Known as a month-long dining promotion, St. Martin Flavors, in its 5th year, is now expanding beyond a single moment in time and creating a continuous platform of the island's culinary scene, while elevating June as the culinary month, including specials and exclusive culinary experiences. At its core, St. Martin Flavors remains focused on what it does best, celebrating the incredible variety of tastes across the island and encouraging both residents and visitors to discover dishes they may not have experienced before. What's new this year is how and how often that story is told, as St. Martin Flavors is no longer limited to a single month. Participating restaurants now benefit from year-round exposure through the newly positioned setmartinflavors.com platform. Each restaurant selects a signature dish, a standout menu item that represents their culinary identity, which will be promoted continuously throughout the year. The platform will also serve as a central hub for culinary updates, events, and restaurant highlights across the island throughout the entire year. This is our SXM Daily Newscast. Thank you for joining us.